Yo, hey, in this video, I'm gonna demonstrate how to use emotional intelligence to get ahead in life. First off, let's focus on your triggers. Let's focus on why you feel as if it's okay to just utterly have no emotional control. Like the slightest thing just sways you. And for my men, for my men especially, I want to get really, really, really in tune with you. I really want to get really, really, really in depth because predominantly men in 2024 are the weakest they've ever been, um, the most emotionally unresilient they've been, um, just the most, incompetent we've ever been as men in society. Testosterone levels are lower than ever. You know what I'm saying? All these different aspects of, the different polarity of feminine and masculine is just totally getting dismantled. Um, but that's another story that I'll touch on very soon. But I'm gonna just break you guys down and you know introduce you to a world where emotional intelligence serves you very well. So let's just start by touching on what emotional intelligence is. Emotional intelligence is the capability to make a decision when a better and much more destructive decision in your mind that you've constructed is much more prevalent. See, emotional intelligence is choosing to invest into yourself rather than going to buy bottles at the club or weed or things that don't serve you. Emotional intelligence is leaving an environment that does not serve your highest version. Not being around individuals that do not serve your highest self and do not serve you whatsoever. See, as you evolve and as you gain more emotional intelligence, what I like to call it is 5D. We're currently living in a 3D, which is Earth. You know what I'm saying? What you see, what you hear, what you smell. And when you raise your vibration and you raise your frequency, you start becoming more self-aware. So self-awareness is you being able to be more psychic. Self-awareness is you being able to be more on point. Cognitively, physically, financially, all of these things play a part. You'll just be more aligned with who you are. You know how you have those days where you wake up on the wrong side of the bed and you're just all out of sync and you're just not competent and component. You know what I'm saying? And in a sense, you're not in alignment with who you know you to be. So that could mean you're just cognitively dissociative. You just physically don't feel good. You might feel sick. You might just have a lot of brain fog. You might have ate some bullshit the previous night. But the key factor of this is these are things that can be fixed. See, these are things that can be fixed. And you might be asking yourself how these things can be fixed. Well, the first step is you. The first step is asking yourself, why do I want to gain emotional intelligence? Do I want to gain emotional intelligence because I know internally that I'm very feminine as a man? And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Your polarities are just shifting. These are things that are happening to you. You might not even be aware of. Think about what you're consuming. Are you eating cereal for breakfast? Are you waking up during lunchtime and eating hot Cheetos, Red 40, Gatorade, Lifesaver Like all of these different things, bro, I'm gonna just put you on game. The less detached you are from yourself is the more fucked up decisions you'll make. Now just think about what I just said. The more detached you are from who you are internally is the more bad decisions you will make. You want to know why? Because when you're in alignment, everything else becomes clear. Okay, I know I need to invest into this so I can catapult my business, so I can get my business out there. I know I need to stay locked in on this and accumulate the funds to get to B. I'm at A, the funds will help me get to B, inevitably help me keep going up. So, when you don't have this, when you don't have that factor of, okay, how would I go about this differently? How should I go about this differently? How do I express myself in a manner which isn't overly emotional? How do I express myself in a manner that is conducive to me? How do I conduct myself as a man? You know, these are things sometimes we don't learn. These are sometimes things that are not properly taught to us within a handbook, whether it's our family, whether it's our mother, father, whatever the case may be. I believe a lot of these things that I speak on from day to day were never taught to me. I had to learn these things. And sometimes as a man, you have to learn everything and unlearn everything that you knew so you can grasp a new concept. Sometimes we be so in our way and we be so closed off to things because we think we know everything. In all actuality, we know nothing. Because if your perceived point of view was of what you have been taught by someone that doesn't have your best interest, are you really that knowledgeable then, or are you stupid? Because if you're going off he say, she say, and you're not actually putting your hands in the mud and doing the work and reading the books and obtaining the knowledge and doing the research yourself, and you're just going off what you perceive, your subconscious. So you could be the most intelligent individual ever. You could have an enhanced, you know what I'm saying, neural pathway, meaning you're just firing off ideas, you're creative as fuck, you know what I'm saying, you're just nice, you know what I'm saying, you're just a very, very, very stoic and intelligent man. But you're going off perceived. So everything that you're going off is past. So right now, you actually know nothing. You don't know anything about your health. You don't know how you should be eating. You don't know anything about your internal organs. You don't know anything about your mental capability. You have no idea how creative you can be. And these are all things that align with emotional intelligence. That's why I said emotional intelligence is to be used to get ahead in life, to propel your life, to become successful. Because if someone comes to you with problems, when you start getting aligned with yourself and you start detaching with the people that no longer serve you, and they start feeling away or they start hating on how you move and all these different variables, the emotional intelligence will help you get over that. The emotional intelligence will help you propel. The emotional intelligence will help you know how to assess people rather than looking at them as a threat, rather than looking at them as your enemy. People don't even deserve the title to even be a formidable opponent, bro. They don't. Because hate is nothing but secret admiration. That individual just really wants to know, how the fuck is this individual this gifted, this talented, this intelligent, this competent? How? I just need to know. So that turns into hate, because sometimes people do not know how to express love. So therefore, if I don't know how to express love, I'm going to express hate, because it's the yin and the yang. So at the end of the day, bro, emotional intelligence is learned by living life and actively doing this thing. So let's say you have a girlfriend. Every time you and your girl get into it, whether it's your fault, whether it's her fault, first of all, you're a man. Take responsibility, bro. If your girl start tripping out of nowhere, don't yell at her, don't trip, don't do that, bro. Assess the situation. Because most of the time, when you get into it with a woman, she doesn't want to argue, bro. She just wants to be heard. She doesn't want to go back and forth She just wants to get her point across. So sometimes that just means shut the fuck up and listen. On the other end of the spectrum, bro, let's say you want to be a businessman and you're not vocal, you're not as articulate, you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, structurally put things together, meaning words. Read more books. Talk to yourself in the mirror. All of these different things are going to correlate. And like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the time you know it, bro, you're gonna be so multi-talented that the one thing that you're trying to get to, whatever that is, whatever your purpose is, it's gonna be in the palm of your hand because you've been working so hard to become like a living God. Not the God, but a living God. Meaning you're just, you know what I'm saying, literally gifted. You know what I'm saying? You're a master at this point. You know what I'm saying? You can become a master. Some people are a jack of all trades, but you can become a master at this shit, bro. If you really just put the time in to get there. If you really just put the time in to learn. You feel me? It's that time, bro. So like I said, bro, you know what I'm saying? Books I will recommend for emotional intelligence are The Way of the Superior Man by David Dita. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know what I'm saying, self-knowledgeable books that, you know, I personally have read that helped me. The Power of Now. You know what I'm saying? It's by Eckhart Tolle. Things like that, bro, will personally help you develop and just live in life. You feel me? You're not going to be perfect after watching this video, but it's trial and tribulation. It's putting that work in. It's the deconstruction of your character and the, you know what I'm saying, reimbursement, the rebuilt, you know what I'm saying, of your character. You have to rebuild your character. You have to unlearn and relearn everything again. So, yeah, bro, you good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't watch this video and feel like, you know what I'm saying, you in a bad spot. You know what I'm saying? A few years ago, I was very, you know, emotionally unintelligent, and I was not aware of it at all. So, take this video, you know what I'm saying, learn from it, you know what I'm saying, apply it, and change your fucking life, bro. Everything is in your hands. Take control of your life and do what needs to be done. I'm out.